So I gotta go stop him, I guess. If I'm supposed to look for someone, they're not here. Unless they're outside. Are they behind here? No? Oh. There's Wilred. Looks like he's talking to something with the mark Ralgar. O mighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to fear again. Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare press us ever again. So they need crystals. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundablood's content to eke out an existence of this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hills did I put that bloody map? Crystals. Anything involving crystals usually means a summon. It looks like there's something over here. A hunting knife. What those animals did to Bertiliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us, well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. So not only do they have crystals, they have a map to an area with the what are they? The Amalja. And I guess we're going to fight the Amalja? Gone. The whole lot of them. That it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? Well, here's a hunting knife and a map. What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak. Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this rank is madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they even get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we might yet find them before it's too late. Okay, so let's go find them. There's a lot of them all just sitting outside of Little Ala Mhigo. Oh, found them. Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him. Just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak to make off with the lizardman's cash. But they caught us, and so many dead. God forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high of a price for a youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Ala Mhigan people. I hope this hope I will guard with my life. Alright, it shouldn't come down to that. I wonder if an AoE heal can heal them as well. It should, right? Nope, sure don't. I will not let you harm them. Adventurer, stay close to Wilred. Where's Wilred? Oh, there he is. Come, ye blessed of our Lord's breath. Okay, so they're bringing more. Shit. Where is he? We almost have them. I got you guys. There we go. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Ala Mhigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Relgar. He swore... Enough. I will hear the rest of the story's tale. Tale in Little Ala Mhigo. I dare say you will wish to hear it as well. Let's see what he was told by this masked man. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Relgar, about losing crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I've never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Ala Mhigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Ala Mhigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Would that we have more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about a great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Back to where we started with general information. Time to report into Mephilia. Welcome back, UA. I am reliably informed of the investigation took you to Quarrymill and Little Ala Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Just a tiny bit. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Menphilia dull scion. Did he say something? Nothing, my lady. Well, perhaps we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends to Sylph. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12's willing. We will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neuroxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Yue. Alright, let's speak with Neuroxia. There she is. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ashcrown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had encountered with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly a Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at the Falgord Float in North Shroud. So it's the North Shroud. Well, maybe it's in that one. There he is. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me. Just like he came for that poor woman. Looks like he's traumatized, so we need to soothe him. Okay. There, calm down. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount what I saw without losing it. It was just yet another ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance, a masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the Bathman was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this self-same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. So here's what I know about all the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the skeleton known as this could inflict such wounds. That's why some folks are pointing their finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Alright, so we're off to kill some Ziz. They should be just outside this little area. There they are. One. That's 2. And 3. Well, I might as well finish out this fate. Alright. We killed him. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find anything to suggest that the creatures are the culprits? Not really. Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it would look like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike the Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I, too, have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely in the same time Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when the shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with the giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Alright, so let's take a look at that. Let's see, was it here? Yep. so nothing here. Oh, wrong direction. A monstrous Banemite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, huh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into a great big walk southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. There's bears investigation, I reckoned. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you had better throw the thing. Once you have torn the rock a new one, bring me back some of the fragments and I'll give you them a gander. Alright, so we're off to look at some rock samples. Looks like it should be around here. Yep. Alright, she said light it and throw it. Oh, that definitely went off really quick. One more. Alright. There's those rock samples. Most folk are too scared to go without 100 yalms of the rock rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, huh? Lightning aspected crystals. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspects. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked ranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both of your time and your perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it the sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Painamite. But you and I were miles apart. How could we have both have seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with a Painamite at the very spot you claimed that you saw that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these things, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to an expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While they burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region.